This segment is We Ain't Getting That Movie. Jackie Wilson. You know, a man who was the bridge to so much. And there have been subtle hints about him in references in certain movies and things, but never totality. There were TV movies that Grady Harrell portrayed him. Grady Harrell's a good artist who does strong impersonations. And then the former Terrence Trent D'Arby, Shananda Mantra, did an old tribute to Jackie Wilson. But there has not been a movie on this man. Why is that? He was the man who Berry Gordy was working with before Motown blew up. Reedy Petey writing those songs. Could it be because of the old association with the mob label Brunswick Records who owned Jackie Wilson? You never know. Jackie Wilson was that dude that was the black equivalent to Elvis Presley. Some people would tell you that Jackie was better. Jackie Wilson was before Michael Jackson. When you see dynamic live performers, and your name's not James Brown, there was Jackie Wilson. The guy who did the coolest splits I have ever seen. Because he come up on his clothing and be on point. And he was smooth with it. But anyway, why has there never been a movie about him? It's one of those great mysteries. I wish I could tell you why. I don't think they want the whole history to come out in some form of capacity because there shouldn't be, he's too important of a musical figure. When I mentioned that Berry Gordy was working with him before Motown, he ended up signing with Motown years later, but he was the reason that inspired Smokey Robinson. He inspired, excuse me, he inspired early Ozzy Brothers. When you hear Shout, Twist and Shout, you hear how Ronald Ozzy and them brothers were singing in harmony in the late 50s. That was Jackie Wilson inspired. When you hear certain songs, when you think about To Be Loved, which Eddie Murphy used in Coming to America and Part 2, well, Jackie Wilson. As a matter of fact, I can make the case that in Dreamgirls, the movie that Eddie Murphy portrayed, he was kind of doing like a Jackie Wilson impersonation. It just has never been a movie based on the man's career. And that's a travesty because he left such a lasting impression. And there's got to be a lot of stories and a lot of wonder. We know he became in a coma and, he was in the hospital and everything that transpired with that. Michael Jackson acknowledged him on the award show. And that was a big thing. But there's a lot that just didn't happen that it's just sad because he meant a great deal to a lot of people. He was known as Mr. Excitement, Mr. Entertainer. So, and he had an incredible voice too. Because imagine having a smoothness like Johnny Mathis, but with the Pavarotti tone that wouldn't have felt out of place at an opera. He was a distinctive vocalist. So why hasn't there been a movie on Jackie Wilson? Let me know your thoughts and comments below. Please like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another. Share it if you like and hit that membership because when you do requests like this come true, stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. I'm out. Peace.